Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today it's this piece's turn to get a transformation, and I am going to turn it into a dark academia masterpiece. If that sounds like something you're into, stick around.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane.
My girlfriend was cleaning out her parents' estate home and offered me this gorgeous 6-drawer vintage oak serpentine dresser. I jumped on it. It is in great condition. The casters are beautiful. I love the wave detail on all of the drawers. Definitely needs new knobs. Definitely needs to have a facelift done to it. I have a really great plan and a really great vision to turn this into a dark academia piece. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to assess the dresser. I am going to look for any veneer that is lifting, and I am going to repair it. I'm actually just going to repair it using mud. Everything is pretty solid on the dresser with the exception of the places that material is missing. So I'm just going to build it up, let it dry, and sand it off so I have a smooth canvas to work with.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will.
I've wiped this piece down already once before, so while all of this is drying, I'm actually going to give it a good sand. I'm just going to use a 120 grit. I'm just trying to scuff the surface so it will take the paint and hold on to it a little bit better. And for this piece, I chose bare chalk paint in just black right off the shelf. I'm going to put this on. I'm probably going to do 2 or 3 coats depending on the coverage, but I'm going to cover the whole piece in black, top included. I don't know about you, but I need tunes when I paint. Get the earbuds in and get in the zone. Beastie Boys. All colors have many different undertones, and black is no exception to that rule. You can have cool black, you can have warm black. This one is kind of looking like it is cool. It kind of looks to me like it has a blue base. I'm hoping that this is a true black. I don't mind it being cool, but I do want that black look. I don't want it to pick up any of the blue hints in the light, no matter what the light is. I want it to be straight black. So I've never used this product before. I'm really hoping it's going to work. I think it's going to work. We're going to give it a try.
Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. Fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away. Standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours. Dreaming of you.
giving the piece 2 good coats of the black paint, and it's been a few hours. The paint is now completely dry. I'm going to now apply some Magnolia Clear Wax to the piece. I like to brush it on and I like to wipe it right off while buffing it in. I think it gives me the most amazing finish for protection and for shine.
Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you.
All right, we're going to leave all this to cure for the night, and tomorrow I am going to start the real fun. It's the next day, everything has cured, and we're going to move on to the next step. But before I do that, I actually want to point something out to you guys. When it comes to these old pieces, they have been around for so long, so the fit of the drawer itself might get a little bit snugger. So when it comes to painting an old piece, if you're painting the inside where the drawers rub against as they go in, any level of thickness of paint that you add is going to affect the mobility of the drawer. So you want to keep the thickness level to a minimum, especially if you didn't sand the piece down to the bare wood to start again. You don't know what's been done to this piece through the years.
How many different levels of thickness have you gone through? Oh, I don't know. Over 60 years. Maybe 10 times.
So one thing that I avoid when it comes to painting inside of these sections here where the drawers touch, even the bottom here that the drawer will sit upon, I don't put a whole lot of paint. You can actually still see the wood grain through it. I have no problem with that. I wanted it to be black and not brown, but I don't care that it's not opaque. I don't care at all. It's more or less so when the drawer is pulled out or pushed in, you just don't see it being brown. Everything blends together, but I want as little there as possible to make sure that my drawers continue to slide seamlessly. Now it's time to make the magic happen on this dresser, and by magic, I mean transform it into a beautiful piece of art. To do that, I am turning to Redesign with Prima in one of their Decoupage fiber appliques. It's not a rice paper. It has a little bit more flexibility, manageability, durability than the rice paper tissue paper has. It's made of a fibrous material, and if I had to compare it to something, it's kind of similar to like interface webbing that you use in sewing projects, you know, to stiffen your material up, but a little bit thinner nonetheless. So this is what is going on this piece. Now, it is going to be attached to this piece. It's going to be glued down to this piece. It does fit perfect from top to bottom. I was actually pretty surprised about that. There is a gap on each side. I'm actually not worried about that. I'm gonna kind of blend the colors out to the rest of the ends so you don't really notice it. I am so excited. This is gonna be gorgeous. Like, seriously gorgeous. I'm gonna get this on here with Elmer's glue. I'm gonna add a teeny little bit of water to it, not a lot. I want it more glue than watery, but I do want a touch of water to it. I'm gonna do it in sections as I work my way down, starting with the top, position my piece as I want it. I'm also gonna use a little bit of low-tack tape to hold that in place while I work with this piece. It's gonna be really pretty. Get a cup, get some glue. Stir that up. Because I'm doing it on a vertical surface and not a horizontal, you definitely don't want to make it too watery. It'll just run down. You want it to be able to slide and glide easy, but stay in place. So that's what I'm going for. I'm use a throwaway chip brush for this. I like to keep these on hand, like by the hundreds, seriously. Every time I go into the box store, I just grab like a huge handful and bring them because I go through them for so many projects, and I love the fact that they're affordable and disposable and I don't have to clean them up, you know. Anything to make my life easier with cleanups, I'm all for it. Got to get into the zone. Time for some earbuds. Well, what do you guys think so far? I think it looks fabulous. I have everything covered in the sealer. I'm going to let it sit overnight. I want it to get nice and hard. I want everything to cure. I'm going to do a little more to it, perfect on my vision. But I'm loving it so far. This is so cool. Have you ever worked with a fibrous decoupage? And if you have, how did it go for you? Did you find it difficult? Did you find it easy? What do you think of it? I am a fan. I love the repositioning factor and the fact that you can do it a few times way better than the tissue paper decoupage. I mean, once that stuff touches, you kind of really can't move it. Sometimes you can, but never looks right. So I'm gonna let it sit and cure for the night, and I will be back tomorrow and we will finish this piece up. To soften the edges of this piece, I'm actually going to go right over the edges and over the piece with black paint that I'm going to sponge on. I'm going to put it heavier on the outside, and as I go inside onto the decoupage transfer itself, I am going to feather it off. I am going to cover some of it up. I'm going to step back and continuously look at it, but I want it to look like it just fades into the black of the dresser instead of just kind of stuck on the front.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlight's shining on her.
I want to add some embellishments to this piece, so I'm just going to use my molds and some of my Alumilite casting resin and make a few pieces to add some real character and pizzazz to this piece. And that's not to say the transfer doesn't add pizzazz, because it totally does. It's totally beautiful. I just envision a little bit more. I also added a very thin layer of spackle right over the edge of the transfer all the way around it. I'm going to gently sand and feather that off so there's not a sharp edge on the transfer, making it blend in so much more seamlessly, and the black will cover it.
Country girl, I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes, and I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She can let her hair down, but got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smile, and there's nobody else for me. My heart starts racing every time I'm looking at her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing to me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes, and I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country.
When you're working with furniture art, and this is furniture art, the hardware choice is a very big decision. It needs to be something that is not going to take away from the art that you've created. It needs to cohesively just kind of blend into it seamlessly and not be like bam, because the bam factor is the picture itself. So, simple beauty. All right, let's finish this.
Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. Guitar.
I always try to put a little bit of glam on my pieces. Sprinkle, sprinkle, put it all on there, which is what I try to do with these knobs, and it is not working. I am not loving this. I'm not even liking this. So I get some other knobs, they're just straight black, and I actually think that's the better choice. I'm gonna swap these out. The knobs are swapped. This is definitely the right choice. Now let's see what it looks like in the house. I am in love with this piece.